Good afternoon, good evening, good zinta, good y'all, whatever it may be where you are. I'm not sports cards. Hope you're doing well. Remember to like and subscribe. Every new subscriber, I do a dance. Just kidding. All right, what's going on? It is 11 p.m. on the 24th of October, and Heritage is having a huge auction tonight. Massive Star Wars card auction of vintage 1977 stuff, which is already. So this was the public record right here. Previous sale, $78,000 for a Luke Skywalker PSA 10, 1977. So 78,000. This is the public sale record. There was a private sale of a Kurosawa card, which nobody actually believes the price. But for 100,000. But we'll see if we're going to break that tonight. So the way this auction works is that, and I'm bidding on some stuff myself. It's a bunch of cards. I'm going to go through it. I don't even know what the Luke's at right now. I know it broke. It already broke this record. So we're going to have an all-time record for the Luke. We're going to have, here's some prices up here. Okay, that's some interesting stuff up here. All right, so let's just bounce around. That you have a little basis for what's going on here. Yeah, that's let's see what we got going on here. I want to do something else over here. I just want to make sure it's plausible that people can see this. If not, so be it. This is the way it goes. Here, let me just over here. Let me go to YouTube. Sorry about this, folks. It's just going to take me a second. I just want to go over here. All right, so we have a jabillion quintillion. Let's see here. Live. Okay. All right. We are actually going live, and they're human beings that are watching it. Sorry, I couldn't tell. So I just wanted to make sure. All right. Anyway, I probably should have left that open so I could look in chat. I will do that in a second here. Yeah. So we have a Luke Skywalker 1977 PSA 10 up for sale. Princess Leia PSA 10. R2D2, and then in a couple days we're gonna get even more. There's some things going on in a few more days, so we'll see what happens with that. But let me go over here in 1 second. You can see all the things that I've bid on here. Let's see. I go in here, make this go up here. How do I actually? I'm supposed to be able to see chat, but I can't tell if I can see chat. Nope, can't tell. All right. If anybody thinks about it, type in chat. Maybe I'll be able to see it. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So that's the old Luke sale. That's something else I was looking at. So here's the current Luke. Let's hit the refresh button here. Okay. All right. We're at 80,000. And so to me, we crushed the old sale. Card Vibe here live for. Okay. Thank you, Card Vibe. I appreciate it. So I can actually see when somebody's typing in here. So I'm glad to see it. Okay, so my guess on this early on was that the Luke would break the record. The over under price we set was 103,000, and with buyer's premium. So we're basically one bid away from this right now, and the way this works is you bid and then you have 30 minutes, and if nobody bids in 30 minutes, the auction's over. So it's not as fun and exciting as what's up, Hoosier Daddy? So it's not as fun and exciting as like an eBay auction, or like when Robert Parsons did his collection auction a couple years ago. We watched that. It was like 5 minutes, like where it was just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You say 120K. 100. That was the number I was given, was 125K. 100K is the number, over 100K, at which I think it's a headline. That's so the supposed best sale is the Kurosawa for 100K. I hate calling somebody a liar. I just the person who's behind that sale, DAP Sports, has a history of some questionable sales, and it's hard to believe that person making a video for that. So I don't know. We'll see. It's a bummer that this doesn't. Okay, good guess, because we've already hit $120,000. So there we go. So this will be a record break. This is the highest price anybody's ever paid for a Star Wars card here by a significant amount. We crushed the number, right? So the previous number was 77. We're like, or what was the previous number? 78,000. And now we're 40,000 over it. So we've hit 50% increase. This is going to explode the Star Wars market. I'm just telling you right now. It's going to explode, not the entire Star Wars card market, but yeah, you're losing all your bids, Sean. Like, I mean, I haven't even gotten a chance to get in here, but like, we're at the, I was talking to my buddy Sean earlier, just trying, we've been talking about this for a few weeks, trying to strategize is like, okay, if the Luke does a crazy number, yeah, we're at 100. So we're at 122. This was the number at which I thought the market kind of goes crazy because we've never had a 100K public sale Star Wars card before. For years I've been contending that the closest comparison for the Luke 77 is the Wayne Gretzky 1979. And if you look at like kind of, it's the same era. It's kind of eerily similar looking. But let's look at some other cards while we're here. All right. I mean, we're out of control. Like we were out of control. This is, if you own 77 cards, what's up, emo cards? If you own Star Wars cards of any kind, this is great news. An R2D2 PSA 10 going for $12,000. Guys, I might go to the safe. I got a smile on my face tonight. We made a little money. This is a record-breaking sale for an R2. This is a record-breaking sale for, like, we're at almost $20,000 for the PSA 10 Leia. The previous record, like, we're almost 100% over the previous record. These prices were criminally underpriced given the pop count. So, like, they actually have the pop count here. So this one I think has a pop count of 15. That's high. This card here has a pop count of, why can't I ever get to the one that because I was using the same thing. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit of a moron tonight. I'm a little under the weather. So, okay. So we're at 150,000 now. Everything I said. Sam, you son of a bitch. Just remember, I'm right, you're wrong. Just remember that forever. I just had to get to. There are only 9 of these in the world. This is the most iconic non-sports card of a generation. If you own like the 7s, the 8s, and the 9s of this card are just about to go berserk. And the 7, like, berserk is probably the wrong number. The 8s and the 9s. There's a setup here for sale of PSA 9s that I was eyeing. Like, what's the Vader at here? Okay, so this Vader, so I don't know where to go with this. So I was trying to strategize for a while. I was like, okay, if the Luke goes for a big number, what do you do? It is going to reset the market. Like, this Vader has a very low population. This is not a very nice Vader, to be perfectly honest, and you'd be paying for the grade here. But there are only 66 of these. There are only 510. So, like, the Vaders are not, like, they're not easy to find. They don't come up for sale that often. $22.57 with buyer's premium, taxes, and everything. You're going to be in at $2,500. It's very hard to understand if there's going to be any meat on the bone. Like, if you're trying to make money. All right, I need to look at my cards here. All right, where are my bids? Let's see. So this is what I was prepared for, was the idea that if the card prices, if the Luke goes nuts, let me just go in here. I just had to go into the Discord and just make sure I point out that I was accurate about this. All right, so here are the things I'm bidding on. Do I want to increase any of my prices here? Let's see. So, all right, we're going to go up here. I think this lifts up the entire Star Wars market. I don't know how to, is there like submit bids? Okay, I have to go to at least 220. All right, oh, 220. Whatever. If we can buy a PSA 10. So my point is, like, you can buy a PSA 10 from Series 1 right now. You're buying it under a certain amount. Yes, yes, whatever. I'm confirming. Bid was accepted. But I was outbid. All right, well, we'll get back to that. So you're gonna get me in here. I'm trying to decide as we go through this. Is there anything that I should buy? So we have confirmation now that the all-time record has been hit. We're gonna double it tonight. So okay, so it looks like the Leia has stalled out here, and the Luke has also, you know, we might be done at 146,000. That was the high end. I started, basically my numbers were around 120 was 125,000. 100,000 was going to be news because it breaks the all-time any Star Wars record. 100 and at the 101 more bid, and I think it even more because it'll double the previous record, but we're close to doubling it. We're up 70,000, from 77,000, or what did we say the number was here? 78,000. So we're up 68,000 or so from then. That's a 90% increase, practically doubled it. Yeah, that is a lot of dineros for sure. This is crazy numbers. And I'm trying to get into all this stuff here. The Leia we're almost 100% on the Leia. We're almost 100% on the R2. I mean, the R2 I think is over 100%. Let's see if we can. Let me go back into my bids and see if I can see if there's anything else in here that I want to get. So some of these look like they're just going to go for what they go for. You're going to see a resetting of the. What is this number here? Okay, we're going to bid on something, guys. I don't know what yet. How much time we have left? We have 9 minutes and 38 seconds left to bid on this stuff. All right. Some of the stuff I was putting in what we like to call stink bids, where, here, let's look at this, where I'm like, all right, if it's going to go cheap enough, then we've got to buy it. So this card here, PSA 10, Star Wars Hiding in the Millennium Falcon. Come on, it's Han, Chewie, Luke, Obi-Wan. This series is impossibly difficult. What's the pop on this? It's a pop 9, right? I don't know. Now I'm caught up in the moment, guys. So we're definitely placing a bid here. All right, we'll confirm our bid. I don't know if I'm doxing myself. All right, I've been outbid. But we bought 30 more minutes on there if we change our mind. Okay, what else do we have on here? All right, let's see. Don't worry, I'm going to get to more of the... And it's not a Mike Baker the gold. Those are the dumbest things, the Mike Baker. Again, not well, Mike Baker is fine on this stuff. I'm just all right. We're just bidding here. Hey, we're winning. We might actually win a card. Whatever. The record sales. Whatever. We'll just live with it. I mean, live with it is not the right term, but like this card that I just bid on, which I mean, I theoretically will probably win. Oops, wait. Can we just go back to this? I mean, come on, it's Darth Vader inspects the throttled ship. I mean, the pop on this is pretty high. I think like 30 something, 37. But again, it's a PSA 10. The last sale was 516. Whatever. That was on here. Who knows? Who knows the last time it was sold? Any kind of major character in a PSA 10, whatever, under 400, we're gonna, we will put it up for sale, or we'll keep it in the collection. But we're out here. We're making moves too. We're not just gonna sit this out, right? Like that's can't do that. Can't just sit it out. What else are we winning? Something else on here? Wait, hold on. What else am I winning? It's interesting because it says up here I'm winning 470, but I don't see the rest of the things that I'm winning. I only see one thing that I'm winning at 310. I hope that's not going to cost me 470, but hey, is what it is. Okay. All right. Is there anything else we want to like? I mean, you can see other cards from the same series, like this card going for 1,000 right now. Pop only 22. Here's some other stuff. Any goldenrods? There is not a goldenrod. There is a corrected goldenrod. PSA 10 up for sale. I'm going to try to get to the list in a second. Yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff is like holding strong. I'm just trying to decide right now if I want to. Give me 1 minute because I'm just trying to. I'm about to do what I said I wouldn't do. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, we got to bid this up here. We're not gonna like what's the pop on this here? Hold on. It's a pop 16, and it's Obi-Wan. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should bid this up? I'll give you guys a minute because you're probably a little bit delayed. If you think that I should bid this up, we'll leave that there. Again, hard to say no. So this is another one that I'm considering bidding on. It's a pop 19. We're gonna let that one go. It's a beautiful card though. Like usually the greens are really hard to grade, so we're gonna let that one go. I'm willing to go there. This is the number. I'm probably not going to go higher. All right, I've been outbid on that one. All right, but we've reset it. It gives us time. Luke Farm Boy, too much money. This one was cool. This is the George Lucas, Alec Guinness card, but it's just, my thought process is mixed, which is this is going to reset the 1977 market. There's no doubt about it. But like not always. Oh, by the way, I'll get to that in a second. It's like I don't know. I think the cards that are gonna have the most impact are gonna be kind of like the PSA 9s of the character cards. That's like the PSA 9 Leia's, the PSA 9 R2s, Kenobis, all that stuff, and a little bit, certainly Luke down to an 8 and Vader down to an 8. But this card is like, are people really going to care about this? I love this. Carter I brought up, like this is definitely buying the slab and not the card. I'm aware of this. A lot of these are old slabs. A lot of these non-series one, even the series ones, are questionable. What the hell's this? All right, is this one? Okay, no, these are like in a day or two or whatever. Okay, so these are not things that we're worrying about right now. All right, let's see if we can go back to this auction. I don't know how are we going to try to find this. Here we go. This is where we were. Let me see if I can hit refresh on this. I hope it's just not going to like wipe the whole page out. Okay, let's see what it says now. So this is the whole auction. And we can see here, like this Han and Chewie is up to $775 without buyer's premium. I mean, it didn't hit. Their estimates were crazy. This Luke PSA 9 sticker only sitting there. Okay, so this thing keeps going. Oh, not this one. Not you. Yeah. I mean, where's the actual Luke? All right, well, let's look at this while we're here before we go anywhere. No, okay, so it looks like the R2 is stalled. But the Luke, we're almost at 200,000. Motherfuckers! I told you, motherfuckers! I've been telling you for years. I've been fucking telling you guys for years. Go out and just buy every copy of the PSA 7 Luke right now. I'm not. I was bidding on a PSA 8 the other day, and I thought I was going to get a deal. Our buddy Will was auctioning it, and I bet I would have been happy now if I bought it, because PSA 8 Lukes are like $1,000. Those days are over, friends. Those days are over. PSA 8 Lukes are not going to be $1,000. PSA 7 Lukes are not going to be $300. They dipped to $225. This is this is not financial advice, but when you crush the previous record by over 100K, and we're not done yet. So we're not done yet. Let's go back over here. All right, and the Leia's at 15,000 right now, which is putting it. Yeah, so this one's pretty much done, right? 16,000. So it just reset. So it's sitting at 20,000. It is close to 100% previous. Yeah, it's amazing. This is what we wanted. I mean, this again. If you follow the card hobby, the iconic Grail cards have been going up in price. The lower end, the middle end, even upper middle class end has been struggling. Those two cards are the high end. Again, for the R2 to be, the R2 is really going for $13,000. Is that no, I'm sorry. I'm adding 40. I'm like doubling buyer's premium. Um, and the bid on the PSA 9 Vader is up to a high price. So the way this auction worked was you could only bid on something in the extended bidding if you bid on it during the actual regular process. Okay, all right, guys. It just looks like we're gonna just spend some money tonight. I mean, we're just. It is what it is. We're starting our card business tonight. Everybody, welcome to the Not Sports Cards Sports Shop, Sports or Card Shop. Sorry, let me go back here where we were. I just had to bid that up. PSA 10 card, Series 1, they shouldn't be under $500, and given what is about to happen, they just can't be. I'm trying to see if any of this other stuff here. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is going for far under. And I mean, here is a Sighting the Death Star, which is going to looks like it's at 3,000 right now. Could go higher. Let's see. The Stormtrooper. I'm just deciding what I like. This was the exact frame of mind that I was trying to get into 30 minutes ago. I was like, if the loot goes crazy, how do you react? What do you buy? And I don't have the answer for that, unfortunately. It's like you don't want to, get emotional and spend too much money on things and end up being stuck with cards that nobody wants to buy. But there's no reason in this world that this card here, this Leia 3PO card, is worth $825 and that this is worth $300. It just doesn't add up. This is one of those moments where you kind of just want to put your balls on the table and be like, all right, PSA 10s don't come up for auction that often. They don't. I mean, we could get into that card. I'm trying to see what I have options for. Okay, so the migrated 77 pack should go up even though I'm not selling. Yeah, I mean, if you have 77 packs, they should absolutely be going up. These we've not seen these. We've never seen these prices. And this is just the auction of people that know about this, right? So what happens is over the next week, all the information gets disseminated about the idea, because the card hobby in general is seeking good news. And this will be something that will be disseminated. It will ring everywhere. And that there are a lot of people that don't understand the vintage market. Yeah, so that fools rush in, so to speak. And that's what I expect to happen is a lot of people to just rush in. Man, I was bidding on this earlier. I thought I was going to be able to steal it. When I put my bid in, I was winning for a while at 290. It's now at 1,100. So with buyer's premium, 1,300. This was another card I bid 800 on. It's now double. It's closer to 2,000. And I've looked at these cards. There's no way this gets a 10 today. There's definitely a big. I'm confused. Are there two of these? I could have swore. I'm so confused. Oh wait, these are different. Aboard the Millennium Falcon and then hiding on the Millennium Falcon. This is the So this is the one. I don't know, of these two. I'll have to see. We'll circle back. Let's just take a spin through these things and we'll see what happens. I mean, this card here is $2,400. I don't know in what world that this card is. You can buy boxes of this stuff for $2,400. The yellows, like this solo here, going for 3,000. Insane, insane. So 3,600, and it's about to sell because it's 20 seconds. So that's gonna be 3,600. Oh wait, did we get outbid on the Vader and specs? Okay, we did get outbid. All right, well we'll have to decide whether we want to go back into it. I own a lot of 77 stuff. Yeah, I mean this will propel all of non-sports, especially kind of like vintage, semi-vintage. Um, oh, looks like. Oh wait, am I winning something? Oh, I might have won something. How about that? Okay, so there's a few things on here that I like. We're still active in that. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be bidding these up in a minute, I guess. The hard part is this screen. It says these numbers here, but these numbers are just when this loaded, and not where it is actually right now. So, the hell? So I'm trying to bid and talk at the same time, which is a mess. This was another card that I was looking at. This uh, Deadly Grip of Darth Vader. This is another card I was looking at. Um, I used to own a copy of this, or it's a Pop 8. Um, this was another one that I bid on. Went for double. This one. This is the one that I said I'm letting go. I let it go. It's gone. We're going to have to... Yeah, this is the one that we agreed to push up. But, okay. All right. Well, I mean, it looks like a lot of this... I just can't... There were so many cards up tonight that I couldn't keep up with it all, is the honest truth. And then we have, on Sunday that we're going to do this again on some level. Like, but I just don't think... I mean... All right, whatever. We're just going to go ahead and place this bid. Confirm. All right, we've been outbid, but whatever. Just bid $3,000 on a card. Whatever, no biggie. Goes no biggie. That's where we're at with this right now. The market. Let's hit refresh. So there's a Vader, there's a Han Solo up on Sunday, a Tarkin up on Sunday. There's just a ton of shit. There was a PSA 9 set here. I don't know where that went. I don't know if there's a good way to... Like, are these cards disappearing when they're... Holy shit. We're not stopping. We are not stopping, it looks like. All right. I mean, are we? Or am I wrong? Yeah. I mean, the Leia is now over 23,000. Go try to find a PSA 9 of that card. Good luck. Good luck. Those things are now 1,500 to 2,000. They could be bought for 500 before. Yeah, this is now at 30. Did this sell, or are we still bidding on this? Look at this. This is out of control. They're out of control. The animals are finally loose. I love to see it. The animals are finally loose. Yeah, we're at like $17,000 for an R2-D2 off-center 10. Like, guys, like, I mean, they're not even looking at what the cards look like. I mean, do you see how this is a 60-40 at best? You might get an 8 if you sent this to... I mean, it's sharp. You could shave with the corners, but, like, yeah, they... Yep. All right. Oh, I thought this ended. So it looks like the Luke going to sell for 190,000. A $250,000 was the number where I thought we'd go purely berserk. But, I'll clip this and do a video after. Did this finish? So this is a Luke 9 sticker. The pop on this is really low, 15. Like, there are, whatever, 90 Luke regular card. So this thing drives me nuts. Here we go. Stop doing this. this thing at the bottom. There we go. We're out of here. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is insane. Insane. I just keep on hitting refresh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can be done here. I mean, 189,000 on the Luke. Just all right. Let's just go over to eBay right now, and we're gonna buy. If there anything here that we can buy, we're just gonna buy it. It's not like whatever. They're like, can you buy a PSA 8? That's an OC PSA 8. Like, if I were a man, I would just smash buy on that PSA 8 right there. Um, I'm seeing what else we have here. I mean, those all should be gone by tomorrow. The issue with me is I'm buying them to resell them because I have cards, but there are like 300 PSA 8s. Again, I'm telling you, the strongest comparison is go look at the Wayne Gretzky, and then compare it to the price of Luke's. And at this point, even at this level, you're talking about 20% of the Gretzky's, where before we were trading at like 7% of the Gretzky's, and like they should be even. Yeah, I mean, a Luke PSA 7, the issue is there's some up here, but they're like, oh, I thought this was a buy it now for a 6. I was like, $100, I'll take it. Like this is the type of card right here where like that is a very decently presenting Luke for $55. Those are gonna be hard. I mean, they're not super rare, but like shit, it costs $25 to grade this card right now. You can see total pop 45.57, like, and 495 at that level. Yeah, let's see. I mean, 500 for a PSA, like that's high. I mean, if you have a perfect PSA 7, sure, but I like. We're gonna see here if we can buy something. No, there's nothing to buy. I wouldn't like. I don't think now is the time to run out and sell. Like I think that the momentum is going to take a little bit. What you want to try to do, in my opinion, is you want to try to take, if there's anything that shouldn't be sitting up here right now, that is sitting low, you want to just pick that up. Like that's, and I'm not really seeing it, to be perfectly honest. I'm not seeing the $125 PSA 6s, or like this is the card that Sean, is this yours? Do you have a PSA 8 Luke in the there, you got a buyer right there for a PSA 7. Luke. Sean. Sean, is this, do you have a PSA 8 in the vault? Because if you do, you should go make sure you take it down right now. Because I'm close to binning it. Man. I mean, I don't even know if there are PSA 7s. PSA 7 is the card, like it's the card I expect to have the most up, like the 8s. If the 8s sell, they're gone. Like they're I mean, you'd never see 9s really, and there are a handful of 8s up here, and at this price, like it you have 3 PSA 7. But do you have a PSA 8 at in the PSA vault? Like that's the. I'm trying to figure this out here. There's nothing here I want to buy. I mean, the only stuff that's sitting up here is the stuff that is the stuff you wish you bought. I don't have that many high-end Lukes. I have tons of Lukes, but I don't have enough high-end Lukes. There's a stained one. Here's the one I was bidding on the other day that went for $918. Here's a 6 for $132. There's a UK3. I mean, I just want to buy a PSA 7 for like whatever the cheapest price is. The issue with the 7s is I have Series 1, all PSA 7 above and except Luke is a 6. Yeah, I mean, that's really, I mean, the rubber really hits, I mean, there's huge drop-offs from like it's impossible to get a 10. Nines come up a couple times a year. Eights are for sale, but I don't think they're gonna. I should have picked up an eight a while. Yeah, like that's, trust me. That was the thought in every conversation I had about this. Is like, if this goes the way I expect it to go, that's all you're gonna think about. It's not what you have, is what you should have bought. Um, and yeah, we might have to take a trip to the vault tonight. Here's one. Yeah, I mean, all right. Can we not see the ones that are so, like, I'm buying a PSA 7 Luke right now. Like, if there's one for sale and it's not wildly uncentered, come on, somebody's got to have one reasonably priced. Can't we just, like, is there a way to, here we go, 7. I mean, these were as low as 225 a few months ago. Number 63 back over $800 again. I mean, this, Sean, you're such a whiner. Here, you want to buy something? Buy a PSA 7 Vader for $100. Here's somebody selling a PSA 7 63, Sean, for $150. You're just gonna regret not buying the PSA 7s. I cannot find a Luke. There's not a. I mean, according to eBay, there isn't a single PSA 7 for sale right now. How is that possible? I'm sure it's that people just didn't fill in the right. Well, not I'm already wrong. There are a couple PSA 7s for sale. They're just $500, and that's what they should cost now. Like, I think 500 is. I mean, look at that one. Like, I mean, that's like. I mean, that's better than most eights I've seen. Oh, you know what? It's got schmutz. That's what's going on here. I was like, how is this a 7? It's got this schmutz here. I wonder if the card cleaners could get one out. Yeah. Oh man, I want to like that. This is like a 9. If it's not for the, like, I don't know if that. If I was in person, that's a card you'd be like, is there any chance you could ever fix that? Like, that is, yeah, PSA 7. Oh, I regret every 1977 card I ever sold. Oh, I regret it all. Wait, let me take this other thing off here. Let me take this grade. All right, I guess we should go back to the auction. All right, let's go back to the auction. Oh, we're over 200,000 now. We're at 207,000. And we have reset. Yep, I guess Sean was like a second ahead of me. Oh, I have to, like, oh, there's so much to balance here. Where are my bids? Am I winning anything? Let's see here. A lot of this stuff is probably gone. It's over, right? Okay, close. Why? How does this know that I have one of these? It's like, save when you resell. All right, so wait, didn't I win this? Wait, I'm confused. I'm so confused. I bid 150. It sold for 150, but it doesn't seem to say it sold to me. Uh, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be heartbroken if I don't get it, but like, I don't understand why I didn't win. Any Vader sticker that card has. I think there was a 9 up for auction. I have a 9. I have the worst PSA 9 Vader sticker ever. All right, give me a second here. I just have to decide. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. All right, I've just decided I want more. Whatever. I've been outbid. All right, well, we bought ourselves some time there. Let's see. This one here. This has been 230. I'm just trying to figure out here. What do we have here that is still open for bid? What do you look like? Here comes what hype? I have all the hype. The hype train left long ago. All right, we're just bidding, so that if we decide they're okay. Oh wow, the Vader PSA 9 over 4,000 now. Okay, we got a shot at this one here. We're gonna get involved on that in a minute. Okay, it looks like, all right, that looks like everything that we can. This would be the one here that I really would prefer to stick to series 1 or series 2. Oh wait, this was the one. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. This is the one we bought ourselves time on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to, like, mix in the idea of... Yeah, open link in new tab. I mean, I'm going to regret not buying all the stuff tomorrow, but here, we're just... I'm the high bidder. There we go. Come on. Buying a PSA 10 77 card for under $300 right now after Luke went for 4.8 million. All right, we're stuck at 207,000 on that. Let's look at some other cards here. What? Holy shit! The Leia is almost at 30K. Holy shit! I mean, it's tripling its previous record. And R2 sell? Oh, R2 we're at 17,000. I have a friend who was bellyaching that he overpaid for his PSA 9 R2 because he paid $350 for it. Wah. All right, let's see here. Vader stickers. Where are we at here? All right. I'll take a spin through here real quick. There was a Vader PSA 9 up. I wonder what this did this sell? It's at 820. That's not even that much. That card's really ugly though. That May the Force be with you is not. Let's see here. I thought there was a Vader sticker at the very end of this. Vader 9. Yeah, the Vader 9's over 4,000. Yeah, I guess you should have bought it for 1,400, Sean. I'm surprised this went so low. Won't see that. Yeah, that'll haunt you. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that'll haunt me right now. I'm telling you that, like, the simplest thing to do right now is just to go buy all the PSA 8 Lukes off of eBay. That one that's in the vault is the one I should just go buy because no taxes, no shipping, right? Like, I'm probably going to do that by the end of this. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, this is the emotional thing. If only somebody was here to save me from myself. What do you guys think? I promise you. I was going to say this is as good as some 9s, but pop 364. I mean, we have the last comp was 930. So this is $300 more. Oh. You won a card. What'd you win? Like, the real question is, should I just buy this right now? Or I wish I knew how to, like, take a poll. All right, we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's see if I end up winning anything. If I don't end up winning anything, then I'm just gonna buy that PSA. I understand this is like the PSA 8 Luke is. I'm like I could be full on top ticking this 100%, 100%. 162 Oh, you bought. What's the 162? That's the Vader 9 or the Vader. I have so many fucking tabs open now. I don't even know what is going on here. All right, I can't buy the Luke until I know what happens with these auctions. We're gonna leave that for later. I seriously would like to, but I should just ask WQ if he has any he wants to sell. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'll ask one of my buddies who might have a Luke 8 because he might just be willing to sell it for a better price than I could do here. All right. Here's a 9. So I guess here's a Vader 9 sticker, and it's only at whatever 160, but it doesn't end till Sunday. So whatever, we'll just bid on it right now because whatever. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're just bidding. A cheaper cheaper 8 possibly later on. Okay, fine, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely willing to buy it. Like, so here's a 7. Here's an 8 solo or 10 solo, which it's not in this auction, and I hope it doesn't get left behind. But I would think that this card now is worth comfortably 15,000, 20,000. I don't know. Good day for the people who own those. Good day for people who own those, I would tell you. Good day. Yeah, and some of this other stuff here. It's like just gotta. All right, later, Sean. We're just bidding. We're bidding up stuff that we're not buying right now, just so that we make sure that we're in the auction in a couple of days. All right. Let's go back here. I'm flabbergasted. I'm not flabbergasted at the Luke. I am not. Like, this is what I thought would have. There are 9 of them in the world. Like, this is just not like, and that is whoever is. We're at 213,000, right? The people that are sitting there who have infinite money are like, you just may not. You may see another one now because of this price. I really think that Heritage did a terrible job in the Parsons auction. They really did. And I think it cost him a lot of money. What do we got here? All right, it looks like we might finally see the end on some of these cards. Not on the Leia. The Leia is at 32,000. I mean, I had a chance to buy one of these for 6,000 or 8,000. I mean, there was one on eBay not that long ago for like 8,000 or something. Like, I put in a bid to buy. I think I put in a bid to buy the only O-Pee-Chee Leia PSA 10 a few years ago, and something happened and it just didn't pan out. This is just chaos now. This is just chaos. All right, what do we got to go back to my bids here and just see what's going on here. All right, so a bunch of these are closed. Is there a way to only show me the ones that are not closed? All right, what do we have here? All right, we're not messing with that. No, this is the one that I was just No, that's not it. Here, open link, new tab. We're just gonna keep this going to. I am the current high bidder. All right, like I said, we're not walking out of here without something. Okay, we're winning a few things now. Looks like we might win multiple things. We're gonna have to decide on this here, this here. what is that with buyer's premium 700 on this? Feels it's not high. I mean, what's the pop on this? 18. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Not sure what to do here. All right. I mean, I'm a guy who tends to go after series 1. I was just looking at number 7 when somebody bought it when you were looking at it. I don't have any good Vader. Like Vader's one I don't really have like an SGC 85 and I think like a 7 tops and I have but stickers I have an 85 and a 9. Let's see here. Yeah, if I think I'm trying to like work through a strategy here, and the strategy I have in my mind is don't buy any more of this is all stuff that's in a few days. So we're not worried about any of that stuff. I think I'm just gonna let a lot of this go and then buy the Luke if I don't win this. Yeah, I think that's the strategy. It's just this closed the what you call it the Vader throttling, which I was at 310. I didn't even realize it closed. I'm okay with it. I think the message out of this is really going to be Luke and Leia, and I mean what the masses are going to try. I don't know. Maybe this is just me in my own little head, and that this like an auction only takes 2 people and who have money, and that's to drive up price. It doesn't mean there's a dramatic uptick in the market. And then also, I think saving money for Sunday makes sense. May reverberate. Sunday may go nuts because people have time to realize what happened. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, some of these things just keep going up. Aboard the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, all right. I mean, I think I'm just gonna let. I wish there was a good way to just listen. If I can buy a PSA 10 card with Luke on it for under $300, I'm gonna do it. Like I can tell you, the most I can get hurt is $300, and the upside could be strong. I'm trying to see here if there's anything else on here that. I mean, it's just high now. It's just too high. The issue here is like you have to like if you're trying to sell something to actually make money off of, you've got to be able to sell it for 50% more. And I don't think there's anything that's clearly like an easy 50% more. Maybe it's a little less. You can work on thinner margins on some of the stuff, but I think that yeah. I'm actually going to go into PSA. I have stuff in my vault that I'm actually going to go take down because I just don't want to sell anything right now. Like I did take some stuff out of my yeah. Oops. Yeah, we're at $250,000 now. What? Are we done? No. I was like, I thought it said we're done, but we're not done. My collection. Yeah, I gotta just. I don't even know how to do this on the computer, but yeah, I'm trying to just figure out a way how to end the auctions on some. I mean, it's not a big deal. I just don't want to like. I don't even know how to do this. How do I? Cancel your eBay listing. No longer want to sell this item. There we go. Yeah, I just don't think the next couple of days is a good time, and to have anything. I would say, I mean, listen, if you want to move stuff, move stuff. But I wouldn't want to have things aggressively priced to move in the next couple of days. I'd rather wait and see how things shake out than, you know, I mean, the lay is almost at 40,000. You could have predicted some of this other stuff. You could not predict the Leia being at 40,000. There's just no way. Like that it makes sense when when I guess once you think through. I thought that, like, over the years the Luke has been so much more desirable, um and it had always outpaced Leia by a wider margin. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, it's close. It was like 6 to 1 ish, and that's kind of what, we're not quite. Yeah, it's almost exactly what it is here. It's like 6 to 1. Um, what does this do to the PSA 8 and 9 value of Leia? Hard to say, right? Like, there aren't any PSA 9 Leias for sale right now. And if we go down and we look at the here you go, they're saying the last one of these sold for $6,600, less than a year ago. So 6 times up, 600%. That market that might interest you. Market that went up 600% in a year in this card market. There are 115 nines, so there are a decent amount of them. But I mean, they're it's like it's somewhere between 6 and 8%. 7% is a good number, in my opinion, for what a 9 should be valued at based off of what the 10 sells for. Um, yeah, Stan, got a vintage auction tonight, man. I was laying in the weeds on this one, hoping I was going to win some stuff, but it doesn't look like that. But, again, if the 7% holds, okay, on this, even if it's 5%, which is silly, I mean, a Luke 9 now is over 10,000 easy. Like, it's over 10,000 easy. Just is. I don't think you'll ever see one under 10,000 again. And the last one sold for 4,500. So the Leia 9s are, they're worth at least $2,000 now. We can go look back to over here and we'll look for Princess. You know what thing is? You want to know something funny? After all these years, I still can't spell her name. I really can't. Every time I think I know it, I have it backwards. I think I have like Leia dyslexia. Let's just go Princess Leia PSA. The 220s from the last election look cheap. Yeah. There's no denying that, Leia 8s at 3. These were $55. You could buy them a few years ago all day. You could buy them all day. They were like two summers ago all day. By the way, here's this card, right? Like, this card is up for auction, which is, I think it's more at auction right now than it would be to just hit buy it now. But that's just a different thing here. I'm just trying to see if anybody has like a stupidly affordable Leia. All right, let's go the other way. Let's just look at it. Like, 7s are going to be I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting, folks. This is totally going to reset the market. Totally going to reset the market. As you can see, there are no PSA 9 Leias for sale. The cheapest 8 is, I mean, are they just gone? Holy shit. Boy, am I sad at myself. I mean, how many opportunities I had to buy these for. I mean, I probably sold a PSA 7 Leia. I mean, I probably bought and sold dozens of PSA 7 Leias. I wonder if there might be some other ways to get some of these cards. That yeah, I'm gonna have to go through like all my stuff and nope, nobody hit buy it now yet on this. Sean said he knows a place to get a cheaper one than this because I really want to just hit buy it now, right now. Like I just want to hit buy it now. Like I want to hit buy it now. I got all right. Look, I remember. See, this is what happens in my brain. Like I forget that we have things open that we might win. Like we've got this right here, which we might win, and this here, which we might win. And if we do that, then but I think I'm done bidding. I think I'm done. Never mind. Buy that vault, Luke. Like now. Okay. I was waiting to see if Will would wake up and maybe he had another PSA 8, but I hate being emotional like this. 250K is insane. It is. I mean, if you look at the reset of what the market should be, is that yeah, we're at 256. All right, God bless me. Yeah, keep it in the vault. I just have to figure out. All right, all right. I gotta move this off screen because I want to like pay for this in a different way. There we go. Oh, wait, I gotta put this in here. All right, I bought it. Oh, why do I listen to Sean? Why do I listen to Sean? Um, I like literally can't keep a thought in my head right now. Uh, yeah, Aoki should be celebrating. I mean, he just made $1 billion. I bought the 8, by the way. I yeah, he's still be out there hustling, selling records. I just don't want to win anything now. All right, Sean, you're in for half this. You could whatever. It just is what it is. It doesn't matter. If these cards are just not gonna have too much downside to them, but I just bought the what you call it, the Luke 8 for as much as anybody has paid in forever. I bought it. I bought it already. It's. I mean, the reason I bought it was no taxes, no shipping. So it's in the vault, and it's the question is how long does it take to get in the vault so I can relist it? Huh? Wait, there's another one in the vault. I guess you can buy one. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I was like, I bought one and there's another one in the vault? Okay. Oops, we don't want to show that on screen. All right, but there's another one in the vault. I was hoping that I would buy it and then I could literally just uh I am going to relist it for like triple. That's not going to happen. I just wanted to do the other thing. I'm not sure. That might be the cheapest one that was for sale. You buy that. You buy the other one. I don't know what I'm going to end up spending tonight. Like I had not planned on spend. I did not plan on spending $2,000 tonight, but whatever. I mean, I'm not the brightest guy in the world, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You put the time in. I clearly wish I bought the other one the other day for $300 cheaper. Um, yeah, $200 cheaper because I would have had to pay taxes on it. Where when you send it to the vault, you don't have to pay taxes on it right away, at least. Let's see. Let's go back to my bids here. Yeah, we're gonna tap out on everything else here. If anybody beats us, like that's if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. You know we're gonna win because I just decided to spend 12 whatever it was over on what you call it on eBay. That's like the third most money I've ever paid for a card. That's the funny part. I just was like, just buy it. Who cares that I lost like $1 million this month on Bitcoin and other things? I mean, my dog can four leave her. I can't even pronounce what I was gonna say, even though it was a complete and utter lie. Let's see. All right, what do we got here? 13 more minutes to figure out what I bought. It's gonna take a few days. I mean, you got to strike when the iron's hot. Is my opinion. Congratulations, you're the high bidder. I have so many things open. I'm so disappointed that there were two Luke 8s. No, I don't think that Luke Sapphire is what you call it. It's just not what people want. I don't think. Let's see here. PSA 8s. What's the cheapest PSA 8 for sale? Okay. All right, so I don't think there is another. I mean, there's an OC located in Australia. So, okay, we bought the cheapest PSA 8. Yeah. I could just go to a card show right now and probably sell that Luke for money. But I mean, we're banking on the fact that these should be gone tomorrow, right? Like these should be. I mean, you have 1,400 or best offer here. Be really funny if it were somehow mine. It looks like my countertop. That's why I said that. Just buy them all. Just buy them all. How many to clear out eBay? That's not an actual PSA 8. That's not an actual PSA 8, nor is that. Take two more to clear out to 2,000. Come on, Sean. You buy one, maybe I'll buy another one. We'll be done. Is this an actual PSA 8? It's an interesting way of displaying it. I can't see the serial number. I can't see anything in here. I was like, I need to sell cards. So I'm going to sell a bunch of cards. Instead of selling a bunch of cards, I bought a bunch of cards. Not the right move. All right. If anybody's looking for a deal, take a look at my eBay store, and I'll be looking to move anything that is not 1977 Star Wars. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I do think my experience in this market would tell you that people, you can try to get fancy right now, but like buy the card that that sold, right? Like there are no PSA 9s for sale. There are no PSA 9s for sale. There are 3 PSA 8s for sale. So I'll give you an idea. I was, I got into Star Wars at the previous peak, which was February, like everything else, February 2021. And PSA 9 Luke was about 14,000 then. PSA 8 was over 3K. So that's what I think they're worth now. I think PSA 8s are worth 3,000. Again, if I had greater balls, I'd just go buy the rest of them. Like just bin. The other two are too high. In all honesty, we're still cracking it. Like this is they're going back and forth on this Leia. Like nobody's given a fucking inch on the Leia. Like, all right, so it looks like the R2 finally sold. Okay, so the R2 sold for 17,000 with buyer's fee. You're winning shit you don't want. Yeah, that's what's about to happen to me. And that was the whole point of what I was telling myself. Wait till the auctions end, and then you can decide whether you want to buy the PSA 8 Luke. I can tell you right now, the PSA 8 Luke was the best thing to buy. But yeah, you should go see. Is there an R2D2 for 350? Because you should go buy that. 7%, somewhere between like 5% is an easy number on these things. So at PSA 10 R2D2, like R2D2, R2D2. It's weird because that's not how it's spelled. Mexican. I don't even know what this grading company is. It's like the third time I've seen that grading company. I should just do number 3. Sean, what did you win? I don't know what I'm gonna win. I mean, whatever I win, I'm basically just gonna sell. Like, why can't I find any number 3s? Why is this? Because it's doing C3PO. I want the number 3 card. I hate the way that yeah, somebody said the eBay's turning into Amazon. It's like, yeah, that's exactly it. It's like I can't fucking find the card that I want to find, which is like hard to like. It's funny that is how they spelled R2. Oh, here you want cards. Those are some cards. Here's an 8.5 R2. Here, look at it again. I don't even think anybody's watching, but if you're watching and you want to just make money, like an R2D2 PSA 9 at 350 right now, that's stained. I was like, yeah, I need to go on my eBay account and just take everything down. There's some stuff on there that like shouldn't be on there right now. Let me search my eBay account. We'll go back. Probably end this in a little bit. See if I want anything. End listing. No longer for sale. The only thing that should be up is stuff that you at stupid prices right now. Yeah. End listing. No longer for sale. Done. Just taking down everything. Some of the stuff I could probably leave up, but some of the stuff I don't mind selling. And I also have to repay or replace the money that I just spent on all this shit. So here is we have the R2D2 C3PO rookie. We're just gonna triple the price on that, and then we'll be good there. We'll just add the words rookie to this, and then so you bought 111 and 162 PSA 9s that I won. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't get killed on shipping and stuff, it's fine. I mean, I might have spent another 1,000 on here, and it's like whatever. It's just a stock. That's all it is. It's just a stock. I can't get emotionally, what you call it, emotionally attached to any of this stuff right now. Like none of the stuff that I'm buying tonight is like what I would consider PC. That's what I would say. PSA 8, R2D2. Yeah. Yeah, I would say like the days of seeing PSA 8s in some of these cards. Yeah. Yeah, some of the stuff I'll leave up, but like I think it's an interesting time to own these cards. Are we not getting any more bids here? Now we're at 270,000. Okay. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it was a good idea on the Luke. What the hell did I just raise the price to here? Like, I just take the time to raise the price by $10. No, this is not the time to raise prices by $10. Like, let people. I don't know. There's not enough supply out there. Let's see here. Okay, so it looks like I lost. I cannot tell when I win something. Sean, how do you know when you win something? Oh, okay, I guess in the amount one category is probably where it would be, I would assume. Extended bidding for 2 more minutes. What else has extended bidding right now? I mean, this stuff is just we're just going back and forth on all this stuff. It says closed on the right. Yeah, but it says like this says closed and it's green. Like, does that mean I won? Because there was one where I had the equivalent to the max bid, and then it doesn't show that I won it. Like, I don't understand how my max bid and the current bid are. Yeah, I guess I gotta tap out because like I can't like there's nowhere that's telling me that I won. Like I wish I knew. You won. Oh, okay, I did win this. All right, I won. All right, so I have to stop if it's highlighted. Okay. All right, so I did win. I did win something. This one's weird where I had the very weird where I had the same bid as somebody else and or I had the bid and I didn't win. All right, well we're just what one did I win? Oh, it's like a bunch of the I'm not. All right, we'll see. Maybe we're gonna win this one too. Hey, I'm confused. Oh, next bid. All right, looks like we're gonna win another one here. I don't know. Yeah, like I wasn't. Yeah, I won one. Like I'm just now deciding. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I have to tap out. It's so weird. I like cuz this is investment stuff. This is not collecting. This is not this is just pure investment stuff and investing in cardboard is a questionable idea. And I always have said, be careful about investing in scene cards, secondary stuff, but like if you're telling me I bought a PSA 10 77 card with Luke on it for under 200 like it just I will sell that card for $400 within the next 365 days. I would think more. Um, I've bought these type of cards before. Is this one over? Two, one. All right. I think we won another one, right? Open link, a new tab. What? Oh, now that's at 20 seconds. This says whatever. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You want to give me this Luke Skywalker for $256? Just got to do it, right? Like, gotta just suck it up. All right, man. I really am supposed to be selling cards. Internet bidding closed, so I'm assuming I won. You won. All right. Well, we won another one. Is that it? Is that everything? Can we call it a day for how much money we spent now? I really was not planning on spending $3,000 on and buying two Series 3 PSA 10s. That was not what we were supposed to do today. That was not. Do we have anything else open? We have nothing else we're winning. Uh, I'm cool with it though. I'm cool with it. Like you know, I think the time to mess around has passed. Yeah, I don't. I mean, again on the other one, I don't. Yeah, this one here that I lost for 150. It's no big deal. Like I don't need. I still I just yeah I don't know. I must. Yeah, that's weird. Your bid of one on this lot was outbid. Yeah, I don't really care. All right, well that was an interesting. Let's see. Uh, Only items I'm winning. Okay, there we go. Those are the items that I'm winning. I'm winning the R2D2. But that's in a couple of days. So we spent another, with taxes and stuff, a bit over 500. So we're gonna be at like around $1,800 for a PSA 8 Luke and two PSA 10s from 77 that have Luke on them. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's I mean. All right, let me go back and look at where we are. All right, we want it now. We need to see this Han Solo needs to get. I was worried the other day whether what would happen. Maybe because the Luke was sitting around 75,000. I mean, it was sitting at 60,000 all week, and I was like, okay, maybe nobody cares. Now we need this card to go to 50,000. This is the card we need right here to go to 50,000. This is Han Solo's true rookie, PSA 10, Pop 11. Come on. Han Solo is the coolest character in here, without a doubt. Um, yeah, I think this card needs. I think it should go where the leg goes. 40,000. That would be a very, very, very nice number. But that's highly unlikely, I guess, is but we shall see. Nothing we saw today was likely. Um, yeah, I'm confounded, and yeah, we'll see. Did this finally end? No, is any of this over yet? I mean, we're still not done on Luke. We're at $270,000. Whoever bought the PSA 9 stickers got to be super excited. You got a Pop 15 sticker. I mean, it's just people don't know, and it's reasonable. Like the stickers just don't have the gravitas. Looks like the Leia is going to stop at about 40,000. If the Solo goes for around that price, it'd be pretty cool. Um, yeah, be pretty cool. That would be my. Did the Vader finally close? Yeah, it finally closed. So the Vader PSA 9, which is completely angle cut. This would grade a 7 today, 7 or an 8. Went for $4,000. Anything else in here of interest? So this ended up, did this sell? Yeah, this was, I mean, that was a deal at 1,200. But ultimately, at the end of this, I mean, I'm an idiot for I actually if of the money I spent today, the two PSA 10s I just bought are probably the dumb move. People be like, they're PSA 10s, they're 50-year-old cards. They're just not the iconic cards, and that's what sell. And I've been at this for a long time, and you know, that's what I would tell you is that those are the ones that sell. This is probably a pretty good. This is a secondary card. This is just not a beautiful copy. That's going for 823. The number 63. That's about right. It was not a gorgeous copy, for sure. It's fine, but yeah, that's a very rare card that doesn't have a lot of pop on here. Let's go back. Did anything else sell big? That's funny. I was looking at this for a while. This was sitting at nothing. Look at this. It's huge print dot. PSA 10 with a huge print dot. Yeah, I definitely was buying the card and not the. This was. I wish I would have bought this instead of the other two. Better looking card, tougher set, popper card. I mean, but like both of these corners are white. Like this would be an 8 or 9 today. Like they graded 9s on such like it was so subjective back then. These are all just set collectors. Another one I thought I could buy, and I was, it's still going. Still can buy it. I thought I could buy it for $300. Yeah. Yeah, that was the one that I wish. This one I was interested in, but 2,300. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Some of the stuff went for crazy numbers. I'm. These are the two that I bought right here, 191 and 193. You know, before buyer's premium was under $400. Let's see here. I mean, I want to end the stream, but I really would like to know what the Luke goes for, and I would like to know what the Leia goes for. Did not. I mean, my high number on the Luke was $250,000, and now all for it, boss. Let me go early because Luke is still in extended bidding. All right, I'll get off here and give you a call in a second because I'm tired. I'm still not feeling well, and this is just absolute bonker shit. It looks like somebody tapped out. It looks like somebody tapped out here because we're not seeing any more. I don't know, unless this is some sort of tactic where you let the thing just run down the whole way, and yeah, that's 268,000. I have to look at something in here. It's like Wayne Gretzky rookie. Rookie PSA. You know, we're not like I have 0. Oops. This has always been the comp. $800 for a 3. I just want to look at sold highest. If you're wondering why you're looking at non-sports cards and I'm looking at Wayne Gretzky rookies, it is the comp. If you go look at the other stuff, at like it's the comp. It's the closest card. It is the closest card. Yeah, I mean I'm telling you, there's this like PSA 8 Lukes. Here, let me click into one of these. This is the OP. See, the OPG is worth more than the tops. You have OPG and tops. So it's a little different because of that variation. But I was trying to just get to the PSA data. Yeah, there are 836 of these. You're gonna be like, well, Wayne Gretzky's more popular than Luke Skywalker. He's not. He's not, and not even in cards. Hockey. There are more people grading Star Wars cards than there are grading hockey cards. Is it clearly he's the greatest hockey player of all time compared to is Luke the greatest? It's iconic. It's like that's the most iconic. They match up equivalently. Like this is, and if you look at the total pop of this, 14,000. Then you have the tops. The Luke is the Gretzky, and that's my opinion, and it has been my opinion for a while. That is the easiest comp, and that I'm not going to say these are going to go straight to where the Gretzky's are, but this is where they're headed. And I mean, this is a tops for 8,000. It's about, that's what I'm saying is I think they go down to here, 6,000, 61. This is 7s. That's the OPG 7 for 6. So the OPGs are worth, again, you can mix up the tops and whatever. bottom rung would be the Topps Gretzky. So you buy a Topps Gretzky, you could have bought one in August for $5,000. I just bought what I think is a Topps Gretzky for. You can buy them cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Maybe my comparison is really apt, and I just thought the Gretzky's were worth more. No, it's not at all. That's my opinion. All right, I think that's gonna do it for me. I gotta make some dinner. Let's just fire this up one more time. All right, it looks like we're gonna end at 270,000, and the Gretzky is worth more. Like obviously the Gretzky is worth more, but it shouldn't be, and we've seen the margin really get closer now, and I think that the rest of the cards will pick up. Yeah, 9 Lukes are going to end up being. They went from, you own a 9 Luke today, you got to be super happy because you're talking about if you bought one for 5, it's got to be worth 10 easy, probably 15, 20, I would think. And then, if you own a PSA 9 Leia, it was worth 800 or 900 coming into this, and it's worth, I think, 2,500. Yeah, 2,500, maybe more. Yeah, that would be somewhere around that $2,000 R2D2. I mean, you should just I'm not buying one. I just bought too many cards. That PSA 9 R2D2 for $350 when this just went for $17,000 is an insane value. And there it is, $268,000. And of course, it's hard to compare, pull direct comparisons to PSA 10s to PSA 9s and 8s and stuff. But I am very well versed on the size of each market. And the PSA 9s, I think that's what you'll see now is a real run on the PSA 9s if they come up for sale. The next PSA 9 will set a record. And there are, like I said, there are no PSA 9 Leias up for sale. There will be tomorrow. I will probably put my PSA 9 Leia up for sale for about $7,000. Somebody wants to make me an offer, go right ahead. Go right ahead. You can quote me comps all you want, but comps are dead. Comps are dead on Star Wars cards right now. I mean, they're any comp you see on a PSA 9 Luke or Leia is dead. So, all right, guys. I've been going for how long? An hour and a half. That's long enough for me. Albert's here. Remember, subscribe. I give you 90 minutes of my heartfelt time. You could hit subscribe, like, comment. I'll probably do a recap at some point on this, but